So yeah, we've got a open raise from the fish here into the gun. Seems to have dusted off quite a lot of his stack. Ace Queen, I would assume is going to be far ahead of his range. Let's just see. Yeah, he's opening like 23% early positions, so this is by far a better hand than his range. However, I do like just to flat call. Reasons for that being, I feel like by 3-betting, I'm going to kind of like achieve the exact opposite of what I want to achieve with his range. I'm going to fold out quite a bit of the hands that I do beat. Probably not Ace Jack with this guy, but things like Ace 10s, Ace 9s, King Queens. And I'm going to keep in and inflate the pot with all of the range that I don't beat. So even though I'm ahead of the range, I think flat calling is definitely by far the best play here, because we're keeping all the hands that we beat, and we can play a good pot in position against a weaker player. So all positives there. So flop, I'm just going to peel again here because I feel like I'm still ahead of his range, and I've got position and I can navigate the hand well down the streets. Turn. It's quite annoying. I'd like to actually see myself maybe raise and ship river here now. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too thin. He reps. Usually when people do this, they have got some sort of showdown value, but not very strong showdown value. But that could mean a weak king, which I'm probably never going to get him off. So I could raise turn to jam river here, hoping to get him off something like 9s, 10s, jacks, those kind of hands. But yeah, I think flatting's probably better, because he could have like king 10s and king jacks here as well that he's just not going to fall to that line, and I've got a lot of equity to just peel and decide what happens on the river. So yeah, I think peeling here is probably the best line. Hopefully that's what I do. Yep. And we revert the nuts pretty much when he checks. So yeah, that being said, on this river, we're obviously going to want to be value betting. We've rivered what is almost certainly the best hand now. What we know about his range, we know he's got, well, we think he's got some showdown value. I would assume that his range is somewhere around here. The hands I mentioned earlier, 9s through jacks, king 10, king jack, and maybe some sort of ace x of diamonds hand, but I think that's quite unlikely. And again, we're going to beat like almost all of those hands, apart from ace 5 and ace 8, ace 3. I think we can discount ace king. He probably bets that big around the turn. So against that range, I think that's going to be quite a stubborn range, to be honest, especially on this river. But I don't want to bet too big. I think 124 will get paid off quite a lot here, because, as I said, I think that's quite a stubborn range. But I don't think it'll get paid off enough to make it a better bet than around about 82. I think if I bet 82 here, he's just going to look me up almost always. And yeah, so the times that he doesn't look me up for the 124, I think it just makes it way better to bet 82. Something around there. So let's see what I did do. And yeah, again, I bet too big here, I think. I don't think this is terrible. Like, I do think he's going to call here a fair amount of the time. But I just think 82 would have worked so much better. So hopefully he does call. No, we get the fold.